Hello and welcome back to Motortown. For those who have been watching at some point on my playlist, it's been a while. The Motortown is now in version 0.7.17 and the last version I played was 0.7.14. So there's been 15, 16 and 17 and 18 is already in the closed testing at the moment. But yeah, I recently got back to Motortown. I've been grinding some money. As you see, I almost have 4.5 million, but that's probably gonna burn quite soon especially when the new upgrade hits. But today, I want to check a little bit on the new things that have been added in the game in the last, what has it been, 9 months since I played. The game is developing super fast. There's a lot of things added, and there's new. Of course, there's always new trucks, there's new trailers, there's new cars, but the game has a new place that I want to check out. The track strip. So we're gonna do a quick visit there. Check out how the track racing works. So basically, now that I'm playing on a single player, we can drive there and it times us. So we're gonna see how that's awesome. There's also a dirt track there that's not operational yet, but it might be at some point. Of course, you can do custom races, but there's also new game modes. There is search and rescue, so kind of an ambulance job. And there's firefighting, so you can now do all those, and then do all the jobs in the game that are not the trucking, like the garbage collecting or police patrol. There's uniforms, so you can get the matching uniform for whatever job you are doing. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go and check that track strip. But also, before I do anything, let me play a little bit of music. I have disabled the in-game music, so I keep on playing some. Let's play some lo-fi beats from Stream Beats here. While we do this, and since I opened this screen, I'm not gonna go through all the changes in the game because there's a lot, but there's some really nice ones, including in-game Motoredia. So you can now find any vehicle in the game from here. You can also check where each cargo is supplied from, so we can check that, okay, if I want coal, where do we get the coal, and which places are asking for it, all kinds of things. But no more looking online if you want to check a certain vehicle. And you can even see it where it is in the map, where you can buy whatever vehicle you get. You're gonna filter this, and very useful for new players, because it also shows the requirements that you need for each one. Yeah, let me quickly visit my one of my main bases here at the Racetrack of Anson Ring, because that's convenient to have a motorhome here. We can have a garage here. We can refuel our vehicles, and I like this place as a home base. Let me just check my motorhomes. Do I have an extra? Spawned. Okay, that's fine. That's at the racetrack. That is at the... Okay. I think this is an extra. I bought this one. Yeah, because it's also not painted. Yeah, that's probably a good sign. Yeah, I'm getting campy so that I can set up a shop there at the track race. Yeah, let's spawn this one. Just quickly put it in my my colors. There's also new metallic colors, not so relevant for these necessary for motorhomes, but this you can do metallics in some of the cars, which can be great. By the way, Nitty, thank you so much for those gifted subs again. Thank you for the continued generosity. Okay, so that's that. Actually, let's rename this. So that I have it in the right place. Yes, let's go check out Drag Strip. I think my closest wait. All right, there's no house still yet in no house yet in Ara, so the closest one is my depot here. Let's drive there with... no, actually, now I do need to drive my motorhome there, because in order to get it in place. Right, so we're gonna take this one and motor along. So we're gonna go to... I haven't been there before, so we're gonna go there. Gonna take this one in place. So those who haven't been playing this game, just in case this happened to be the first time you're seeing, Motor Town is it is incredibly fantastic game where you have a lot of cars. And it's a sandbox. I guess the main thing is to drive different cars, do different jobs, deliver cargo, to get money, to buy more cars, more trucks, build your own kind of transport company a little bit. You can have garages, you can have depots, you can have your own bus routes running. You can play the game single player like I'm doing now. You can open up your own game for limited amount of people, like you can play with friends. So one is a host, you can join it, play multiplayer. There's online servers, so you can play up to 100 players. I think it might even be more, but there are like up to 100 person servers, and you can seamlessly jump in between them. You can take your... These ghosts are special still from the Halloween, those ghost hunts. There's an achievement for 100. Let's see if we can get that at some point. You can seamlessly jump between the single player and multiplayer, making it quite a unique game in that sense, because you can... if you enjoy the chill single player experience, you can have that. But if you want to have whatever kind of online experience you want, whether it's like a serious role-playing trucking, or you just want to go race with other people, with the car you have built by earning money, you can do that, and or you can just do time trials on a single player. Now there is this new track strip, so we can even test our cars how fast they do the quarter mile. And I think this game maybe was originally released. It's still in early access, maybe 2021. And let me just take a quick route through Ara, because there's interesting thing of showing how this game develops, as I'm talking about that. This was originally started by a single developer. They nowadays have at least another programmer, a little bit of team. They have vehicle designers, map designers. But it's a great example of a game that started probably using a lot like pre-made assets, and little by little it's expanded, and it is incredible. And I think it's still like $20 or 20 euros. And I feel so. This town was added like at some point last year, and there's construction yards in the game, and I feel playing through this early access like this world is building as we go. It's not just new stuff is added into the game. It feels like the world is growing, and that's why I wanted to come here, because I am curious what will happen. So we have a police station. This was added in the last update I played, the .7.7.7.14. But here in Ara we have this new area. There's a hospital there that was probably added because of the new search and rescue thing. But it basically looks like a suburb that is currently being built. So there's houses like this that are being built. These are not functional construction yard as in, but I'm really curious. Will this grow to be a part of the town? Will it stay as a construction yard? It's really interesting how that will play out. I have not checked that hospital, so let's drive past that. So the hospital is... it's all the way around there. This area is pretty massive. The hospital is all the way in there. And then this new housing area is being built here. And I'm pretty sure at some point we will get player houses here in Ara as well. So you can have a house. It effectively acts as a teleport spot that you can teleport to, and similar to this motorhome, which is the reason why I'm driving this to the track strip, so that I can at any moment then teleport there when I want to. You can furnish your own houses, and in the recent updates there's been a ton of new things added to the houses, including some storage things. But yeah, this hospital is new. And it really shows like all the latest stuff added in the game, because they are handmade, hand-developed. They are super high quality. So the game has now gotten... I think this normal ambulance has been in the game, but there is like an off-road ambulance that you can do the search and rescue missions in. And we're gonna take a look at that later. Not now, but later. And from most of these jobs now, wherever you can start the job, you will find a person who's doing the job, and they are actually selling the uniform. I think it requires... oh, this one doesn't require actually for me to do that job. That's cool. Okay. We'll be doing those jobs a little bit later, but let's go to the drag strip first. It's gonna take a while to get there with Campy, but I didn't realize that it is quite far from any nearby teleport spots. So in case I want to test my more racing cars, I want to have this teleport spot there. Overall, as it is a sandbox, this game can be played in any way you want. One thing I really like about it as well is that it's a nice chill game, but at any moment we can also just have autopilot drive us, and you can keep on doing other things. You can check how is your company doing at the same time while the autopilot takes us there. And Autopilot doesn't give you as much of the driving experience as such, but it gives you the same amount of money. So, especially when I was playing this a lot last year, I was very often having the game run while I was doing other stuff, and I was just having I was basically doing the deliveries, trucking in the background, every now and then driving a little bit, but having the autopilot take us wherever I was going. And I really like that. Okay, it's gonna be a dark for a while. As I think I had 60-minute nights. Hey, Hildebrand. So here we have, there on the right we have the steel factory, and then I like how the game does the world building in a way. They have I don't know why there are fences around it, maybe for security, but they have this sort of a dormitory area for the people working at the steel factory. I haven't checked all the tiny changes in the last couple of updates, but traffic AI is still the same, yeah. But it works. Works enough to do the kind of give you the feeling you are not alone even when you are playing single player. Especially if you ramp up the traffic. And I think the traffic works really well when you are kind of just driving by. It adds the flavor that there's other people on the roads. It does get a little bit clunky in the big cities if you are, or in the big intersections if you hang out for a long time. Okay, we are arriving at the new place, the drag strip. Nice billboard there. Okay. Actually, pretty happy that I came here on. I'll just drive close enough to that one so that we get the waypoints off. Pretty happy that it happened to be night, because this place is probably pretty well lit, as it is the newest asset. Nice colorful place. Nice booths for the different in-game brands. Might even be some vendored stuff there. Okay, why? Okay, there is a vendor. Let me just see what this one sells. Are we getting? Oh, we have the cone selling man here. Nice. Okay. So another place to get the cones. And also having all the vendors marked on the map makes it easier. They were a little bit secret, some of them, before. But it's way more accessible now because the map is better. You have the Motoredia. You can check the vehicles in-game. I'm trying to see... Okay, we have the garages on the other side. Also, there's a new... I guess you would say like a hot rod dragster right here, this black one. I think this right here is rentable, or you can test it, but you need to build it yourself in a similar way you built the Formula 1 car. Okay, since there is a garage here, I will place my motorhome here. So again, this will be a teleport spot. Let's park it there. I also get a little bit of enjoyment for OCD-ish parking and lining up my cars for some sort of display. Okay, do we line it up with the tents? Let's line it up with the tents. Also want it to be straight there. Yeah, I think that's good enough. A little bit forward. Good enough. Lights off, engine off. So it will stay in that spot forever. I think it's good. Okay, let's test. Wait, was there another? Let's see another vendor. There was another vendor. Let me go check that one first. And then we're gonna test the track strip. What's on that side? Confused about that map. Let's see, is this drivable? Okay, so you can test this here on the track. But then if you want to build it, you need to get all the steel parts and stuff. We have hot dogs. We have a food truck. And we have something. Ooh, driving sim. Oh, I wonder if these are already available, that you can get these to your house to decorate them. Very nice. Very nice. Many of the assets in the game, they are. Oh, it's just you. Okay. One of my company cars is stuck. Haven't had many of the stocks, but it happens every now and then. Let's to the nearest road so they get unstuck. Okay, so it was just another cone man. Look at all this trash, people. Behave. There's recycling right there. Come on, people. Okay, let's test the track strip. Well, let's get a benchmark with the new car. I assume this is stock, but so it is in sports mode. Let's see how this works. Let's go here. So I assume I will go here. It will give me. Will it give me lights when I get to the spots? Okay, I was thinking that is there a functional starting on this, but looks like there is not. I haven't checked like any update info how this works. Do I just drive, or do I do a burnout and then I come back, because that's what they do. Let's see. Ah, okay. It starts when you wait. Race stage. Okay. Don't see the. Oh, get ready. 3, 2, 1, go! I didn't check the lights. That was it. Was its on. Also, I'm doing this on automatic. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, that's a nice time, and then you get... okay, this car has a lot of power. Okay, that's cool. And you can, of course, race against someone else. I was looking at the numbers in the middle of the screen, so I didn't notice if the traffic light was functional, but I assume it's not. Let's try manual. Well, actually, I will see that again. Let's try it on manual. Manual car. So I go to the pre-stage. So here I could burn. If I want to pre-stage. Get ready. Bad start. Well, same reaction time, but I accidentally changed the gear right away. Is that where the timing locks? I think it is. Okay, it was faster, but it's manual. Okay, so that's just a little bit of a benchmark with this car, and then I can check my own car, which have not been built for any sort of drag racing. They added not all the cars have a lot of the dashboard in the car, but as a new model, this one has. Yeah, this will be one project to build me one of these. So we don't have to. You can test drive it here. And I assume this has quite a lot of customization options if you buy it for yourself. Okay. Let's leave that there and let's try my drift car. Here is my drift car. I have no idea how this will do in the here, because the tires are meant to drift, not grip. So this is a car I have very much customized. So all the kind of the carbon looking parts, those are actually decals that I have placed. And then the game has this lighting, or let's say attachment system, which is mostly used for lights. And I have added some LED RGBs. And also the hood is decal. I think this turned out pretty nice. Anyway, let's see how this one does. But go. Okay, actually pretty good grip. Went a little bit over. 171, not bad. Not bad. Didn't quite beat the hot rod, even though I went faster. Actually, let's just test automatic here. Let me do. Let me change this one. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Yeah, let's just test on an automatic, so I don't need to focus on the shifting. So yeah, this is very nice, and obviously you can race against someone at the same time. They're doing that probably online, and you can just try to improve your times with the cars. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go! I was still staring at the numbers in the middle of the screen. I assumed the traffic light is not on. Okay, it is faster on manual, which makes sense. I really like that how the time is displayed there on the right. Showing the reaction time, showing the final speed. That is great. I was practicing drifting like last summer, not in the game, not in real life. And that's when I built this car. The game has a certain logic when it counts for the experience in drifting. You need to be in a certain angle and going forward enough, so you have the experience going up there for the racing experience. Yeah, this actually was pretty happy with this setup of this car for the drifting. Not necessary for. So let's I need to leave this here. Let's park it. Park it here, and yeah, I just wanted to come check this place, bring the motorhome in. Very nice to have a drag strip in the game. It looks great. Like online, you could be watching other people racing. Yeah, really great. Stay behind fence. Nice camera asset there as well. Okay, let's go do the search and rescue job now. I think I can do it. That is firefighting. Okay, that's actually right next to my home, the only place I have furnished. So let's go there. So this is my house in the town of Jesu. I haven't gotten any of the recent furnitures. This was more or less everything that was in the game last summer, but I mean it's decent. It is decent, but yes, let's do. So this will be a new part in the game. Hey there, Bob. I think your front yard is a little bit soft. So yes, the ambulance jobs, search and rescue. I think I need a certain level to buy the off-road car. Wait, which costume do I have? Oh, I have the Santa Claus. I want the paramedic stuff. I know that in the game they are now selling storage. Because you can have these 5 slots for inventory that I have in the bottom. Usually you want at least cargo straps. You probably might want the drone. Let me get a car that has storage. Where do I have storage in? I need to actually go. We need to go. We need to go buy those. Buy those storage units. You know what? I'll just go here because I think in here I do have a car, so I can just dump the Santa suits in a storage for now. Hey there, Scrappy. Why don't you want to go to the toilets? If you need to go to the toilets, go to the toilets. Let's do that, and I don't necessarily need the cones either, but maybe we'll keep those. I haven't been using a drone in a while. We'll leave that here as well. So we have a couple of slots open. Okay, back to it. No, that's my. Wait. Oh, there's my pizza delivery. Scooter. Yeah, now we can actually do the job. And we'll also get to see how the uniforms work, because the uniforms are not just for looks. Typically, whatever job you do, for example, the garbage collecting, kind of the job-related waypoints and map markers are shown when you are in the car. But now they are also shown when you wear the uniform. So that will make the garbage collecting actually quite a bit better. Let's buy the paramedic uniform. I assume we have we just have a male and female models. Let's buy that one and let's wear it. Ah, it also changes our face currently. Okay, well that's fine. It's fine. Okay. So in here the distance is how far the job is from us, and then how far we need to take them. So we have one right here, but they want to go to the hospital all the way in there, and we will do one of these normal pickup, just pick a patient. But then when you are in a ambulance, you see this sort of a rescue area, and you need to go and look for the person who is somewhere in that area. So we're gonna do that as well. Let's do this one, which has the least amount of driving. So we basically go pick up from there and we come back. closed caption said, wait, no, that's my weight. That's my pizza delivery. Come on, Google closed captions. Don't be rude. If someone wants to have a Sunday pizza, they're gonna have a Sunday pizza. Okay, this stock ambulance doesn't quite have the grip. But I haven't tested because this is the first time I'm actually driving an ambulance for a job. It's my car. My AI driver doing driving. Are we gonna get... There's another one. All my cars are here. Company trucks doing their job. Fantastic. Do we get police after us when we do an ambulance? Also, how loud is... Oh, the siren is different. There we go. Siren off. Ooh, this car is wobbly. Oh, there's also a muted siren. I like this because when you have a siren on, you can kind of... you don't have to care about the traffic. But you don't necessarily need to listen to the sound all the time. Oh, we're gonna have someone else to pick up us if we drive into a truck. There on the left-hand side, that's my depot. One of my container trucks there picking up supplies. And I have a bus there waiting for. Gets back on the route. Okay, this ambulance is pretty horrible to drive, but hopefully... Right now it doesn't matter because the patient is not in. It would just be us who gets killed. Okay. Wonder when we... When we pick up the patient, will there be a timed reward? This guy doesn't look too bad. Except patient. Please take me to the hospital. I got you. Got you, bro. The guy is probably gonna be more injured after we get there. But at least they will be in the hospital. That's just based on how I'm usually driving. Also, this sand road is very, very, very non-creepy. Okay. Oh, there is a comfort. Oh, there is a time. There in the top, we see the 5 dots. But there is no comfort for the like there is for some of the taxi jobs. So there is a timing, and you get more money the more dots you have remaining. So you would have 2 minutes for the first one. Usually those are incredibly difficult to get. And then basically get like a multiplier to the payments you get. Getting his organs rearranged makes it a fun challenge for the emergency doctors, indeed. That's what we do. I'm not sure if they will accept me as ambulance driver after this, but they told us to get the man to the hospital. They didn't give any other instructions, so we're gonna get the man to the hospital. Next time they will probably emphasize, please bring him back alive. Okay, we gotta go full full sirens here in the city. Ghost we can hunt. Ooh, this ambulance needs some tuning. A little bit too wobbly on the suspension. Where do I drop them? Here? No, this is not the spot. That's where I can spawn an ambulance. Okay, I got 4 stars. Since it is a rental, we need to pay the hospital some tax. Okay. But I don't think there's I don't think there's a job level for this. Let me see if I can spawn that. If I can spawn the rescue vehicle thing. Oh. Wait. It shares the level with taxi. And I don't have that. I see. Do we want to go and try to rescue someone? That'll be a little bit of a drive. Oh, I guess we now have the new Motoredia to check. Can I buy myself a ambulance? It would be faster to get in place. Okay, you can buy the ones that require levels. Okay. Yeah, the taxi job is one thing I haven't done. But the taxi is now separate for the town bonus, so taxi jobs actually contribute to that one. So especially online, the taxi jobs are fantastic for the community. So I haven't been doing much for the police jobs either. Okay, well, I guess it looks like we are not gonna get the main thing. There was also rescue in here, which looks really off-roady. Might not be able to do this. Now that I'm wearing paramedic, can I do this job in any car? Probably not. Probably not, and it's probably faster for me to get an ambulance from here. Yeah, let's go to Kappa. Town of Kappa with muddy roads. There's an ambulance patient right there. There's a hospital right here, buddy. They probably want to go to another hospital. That's why it's here. So this one I can't. Yeah, don't have the level. Damn, I need to grind some taxi levels. Yeah, this guy needs to go to Jesu. Okay, I will try this rescue job. It can be really RNG because you need to literally find them. Also, wait. The drones might have actually been super useful for this job. Because we could use the drone to look for the missing person. We could spawn the truck that I put. Oh, jeez, this car is absolutely horrible to drive on this. There's zero grip on the tires. Oh my goodness! Yeah, this will be. Even if we find the person who needs to be rescued, there's very little chance we'll actually get them out from the. Oh. Yeah, this one is slippery car, especially when it's raining. Yeah, I can't wait to get out of this car and actually get the thing. So taxi levels we need to grind, but that's probably not a project for today. So yeah, in the game, when it's raining, all the surfaces get more slippery, and this type of road, which is not even that slippery normally, it gets extremely slippery when it's wet, especially for a car like this, which has a little bit too much power for its for what it's good for. So it has a pretty big engine. Come on, car. You're making me look even worse than I am. This is... Maybe I should just control the acceleration a little bit. Because that is very, very difficult to drive. I will put silent siren on just so that we don't get fined. Oh, that's new. Wait, was that thing before? The other cars stop at the... They stop at the edge of the road when I come with sirens. This was not in last year. Oh, that's awesome. That is fantastic. Oh no. Oh no. Thanks for letting me pass, sir. Just checking the conditions of the road. Slow would be steady. It was not steady. Even police goes to the side. Also, you should not do that unless you actually need to give space. So basically, these guys coming my way, they should not pull over like that. If I was passing someone, then they should, but looks like it's default behavior in AI, which would actually make it possible to drive even through the biggest traffic jams when you have the sirens on. No, we didn't murder anyone, that was a ghost. We need to drive them. Otherwise there you can't hit the pedestrians. Okay. So now we have no idea where the person is. And this is not a car to look them in. So this requires some luck. So they can be laying on the grass. And this is not the car to search this sort of area. Okay. But yeah, it's this is a new type of job, search and rescue. So when you are in a paramedic uniform or ambulance, you see this sort of area on the map, and then you need to look for the person. Yeah, this is quite literally needle in a haystack. Unless they are wearing like a colors, I would see this area is pretty massive as well. I think the drone would actually be pretty good for this, and I can't do it. I can't do it in this car. That's another thing. These are meant for that car that I don't have levels for yet. Okay. Let's try this. Let's try this. Okay, are you gonna stay here, ambulance? You're gonna stay here. Please stay here. I will do a zoom. And pretend that I didn't leave the drone here. Okay, we still see the rescue zone because we are in the paramedic uniform. So that might mean that we don't need the... Okay. Let's launch a drone. And let's look for a missing person. Let's do sports mode. Ugh. It's kind of still a little bit here in the luck to actually spot them if they are, because I think they are like lying down. That's how it works. Okay, this drone is a little bit sketchy to drive. This area is pretty big. Wonder if it's easier to see from a high distance. Does it render the person? Yeah, I don't like the tilting at all. Trying the spots. Yeah, I think a drone might be like a must for this, but it would be... I will know more when I see... When I find one person. Can I see them from this far up? Ooh. And I also have no idea how random the spawn is. I have not been flying a drone much in the game. I do not have thermal vision, sadly. And kind of this is... The game doesn't tell me how I need to do the... I need to do the job. I'm kind of a little bit using the game mechanics to help me in a way that if they are in the grass, I would see them from up here. But if they are under a tree, then it's tricky. Don't see anyone. We'll kind of do this sort of a flyby at the edge of the search area. And then look for in the center. I assume they need to be like, they're not like right next to a road, but who knows? Oof, a little bit wobbly. Okay, so here still, and then we go to the center. It's a rock. I really hope there's not any sort of render issue. If I don't find them like Race, then we're not gonna do this now. I think driving with that four-wheeler could be a little bit easy. This is what I meant, like the foliage is in, so if they are like under that, if I'm high enough, kind of that sort of foliage does not render. So I'm hoping that that would make it a little bit better, because they can be really well hidden. I did saw like one video of the update, and if they are behind, if they are under like those sort of leaves up there, it's nearly impossible to see them. Okay, didn't catch my eye. So check the middle. We still have battery. Okay, let's check this strip next. There's more trees in here. I think in theory they could be right next to my depot if they randomly spawn in this green zone. So those who just joined, I'm playing Mototown, and I haven't played since the 0.7.14, and the game now has search and rescue jobs that we are doing, and it also has firefighting. We'll do that later. But I'm using a drone trying to look for a missing person who is somewhere in this big area. And as far as I know, they are lying down, which means they will be immensely difficult to spot. Okay, I think the only thing I didn't check now is this, but I don't have too high hopes for this missing person right now. Oh, this bird. Oh, wait. Is that a lock or a person? It's a rock. In a way, obviously, in real life, you might have things like thermal vision and stuff, but and this is just kind of an artificial example, but search and rescue in real life, in the wilderness, especially if the person is motionless, even if they could be waving their hand, how much easier could it make this? We would see the motion. You kind of have to catch a lucky break with them, which I don't think I'm getting. Some of these areas might be easier to check on foot. This area is really big. Yep, it's not catching my eye. Okay. I think I will try on foot. Drive through if we get like even luckier with the car. No vision. Wait, where's my guy? Oh. Wait, I was in the... I was in the back of the hospital, of the ambulance. I didn't know that was possible. I didn't go inside. Why did my guy go inside? There is nothing saying that they are in the wild. They could be on the road, but or I don't know. I don't know how the game generates this, as this is new. It looks like we are not able to. I guess there's not even there's like not any indicator of it unless I like literally go to that person. And just from this grass, how difficult it is to see them, depending on where they are. I kind of wish there would be, because it is a game. I wish there was a way to just see like, okay, I keep up, give me the indicator, and then you would not get money, or something like that. Just to see like where you couldn't see them. Also, the traffic is, that intersection in there is the worst. Sorry, sir. Search and rescue. Important business. It is like if and when there would be actual life in danger, it would not be calm and chill. But this is actually quite a chill gameplay mode. Because I think this is the only one that doesn't give a marker where you need to go. But this was added in the last update, I think. So, not sure if they have some ideas to flesh this out a little bit more. But this does indeed seem very random. Because you could catch them, or maybe some ways to reduce the rescue area. Basically on actually that might not be a bad idea. I was just thinking now that what if the rescue area kind of got a little bit smaller if you are in the area, kind of searching for it, and then maybe that would reduce the payments you get. That could make this kind of that eventually you would kind of get the rescue just to come super small. Did I even check on this side? I didn't even check this side with the drone. Maybe I did. Is that even all the rocks look like humans from some angle? But yeah, I think it would be there's ways to do this kind of a little bit better. Like there's a higher chance that I will drive over them than actually rescue them. And again, since they... And also, maybe... Since the game now has the clothing customization, it could be that there's a person missing here who has a yellow shirt. So then your eyes could be searching for yellow or something like that. But yeah, we are not finding this person. No way. All right, Fuzzy, take care. So I think I will have to abandon this. Now let's go. Since I am an ambulance, I think I will just check the closest patient. Closest patient and them in. Every single one of these super long. Yeah. Also, there are some really, because if the I hope the placement is fully random, so that it's not in a way that after a while you would know exactly where they spawn in the area. But I like that they are adding different things to the game, even if it's difficult. Okay, but yeah, this one we couldn't make work, so I'll just abandon this. This will despawn automatically. I will go check the furniture store. Here's my nearest teleport. Let's be here. Because I want to buy some of those storage things. So let's go shopping. Where's my... Did I have an upgraded mighty? Let's take this one. But yeah, let's go check the new furniture options. I'm mainly going there because I know I can buy a storage locker now. So I don't need to rely on the storage boxes in the cars. And I could put these different uniforms somewhere, one place, and then decide if I do jobs. I could just pick up the uniform I need. Because I think I want to go and check the firefighting. Hey, still Blink. Forgot to raid? Well, you are here. You did a manual raid. Yeah, there's one of the farms where we can pick up vegetables or fruit for the supermarkets. But I have the AI company working on that. Yeah, I've understood that they have added a lot of furniture in the last couple of updates. I will quickly run through the place, but I'm mainly here to pick up the storage lockers. Okay. Those garbage bags were not exactly soft. Right, I'm still wearing the paramedic uniform. Let's change back into my own. They will probably change that in a way that you can keep your own customized face, and then so all these have been added. So you can now have bathroom stuff in the house. Everything that has a coin marker in it, they can be purchased and placed in wherever your depots or houses. Looks like we have a little bit of a kitchen stuff now. Not all these are here sellable, but I think you have like appliances, like a washing machine and stuff. That's new sofa, I think. We're gonna have shelves. Is this actual storage thing, or I think it needs to be that sort of locker looking thing. So yeah, you're gonna have stuff for your kitchen. You can have an air conditioner, fans, refrigerator. Okay, all this stuff is new. That big TVs was here before, but all this is new. You have a washing machine. This game has just a massive like role-playing potential in a sandbox way. Any new stuff in here? This desk is new, I think. The cabinets are new, but I don't think you can store the clothes in them. Those are new. Is it this that you can buy? Storage, 5 item slots. Yes. My guy is pretty strong. Could be doing moving jobs. Just gonna take this one here. And when you are placing things, the game's kind of how you put them in place has been improved a lot. It's more of a when I said that, I was saying that it's more snappy, but it's not that snappy apparently. Now we're gonna strap that down. Okay, let's go see if there's what else do we have? I think there's another store where you can buy sort of like stuff for your depots and garages. Okay, does this have storage? 4 item slots. Okay. So it's these two, I think, and then you can also have this sort of industrial locker, or kind of the kind you see in like gyms and stuff. Okay, well, let's buy these two. That will be 9 slots, and I can do this quite quickly here. The Christmas stuff is still for sale. Not gonna get all the stuff, so don't need to be too thorough with putting them in. Okay, is there something else here? There's a fridge and stuff. That's just coffee. We have a lot of things for you. Feel free to look around. That's what I'm doing. Sometimes they might have some more hidden stuff, but I think not in this place. This place still only has the letters. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I need these. Don't need those. Yeah, I was thinking that if whether I'm playing a game or just working and I don't mind like chatting, I might do those Discord streams. Let's go here more often. Yeah. So I was the other day when I was. Oof. These garbage bags really got me. They got me good. Got me on the way in and on the way out. So yeah, the other day I was when I was just doing other stuff on the computer and auto-piloting around in Mototown, I was sharing my screen on Discord. But yeah, I'm getting these the wardrobe and the drawer so that I can store some stuff at the house. And at some point when I figure out where, I'll buy the locker stuff for the depots. Once I get this in place, we'll go check the firefighting. So I'm actually now, yeah, I'm in the Jesu town. There's the fire station, so we're gonna try that. So I think the game has like forest fires or like wildfires, and then you can have vehicles on fire. Now that the firefighting is in game. Couldn't open the door when I was carrying the stuff. Okay. Something simple. Maybe in that corner. Probably use the big drawer. Actually, you know what? Let's put them both here. Let's put the more small one here. We'll adjust when we get the big one in. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. Building cameras. Sketchy AF. Are you kidding me? Can you calm down? Okay, actually I want this one in there. The building interface needs to improve. It's not really good yet. Okay, maybe. Is it next to a wall? Let's build it there. Okay, it's actually not bad. That is not bad. I actually like it there. Oh jeez, come on. Yeah, the building camera is awful. It needs to separate from the character. What the hell? Where's the camera even going into? I have no idea. Okay. I think it's because I think you can just put the things inside each other, and they would still function, but it would look awful. Maybe it's there. Okay, that's definitely through the wall. That wouldn't be too bad if I didn't care for visuals, because I could actually use it from this side. When it's built like that. How convenient is that? Just getting your clothes from the outside. No. Also, the destruction in game actually means... Oh. It's gonna be back in your hand. Okay, the camera was not this bad before. It has completely broken now. I think just for convenience I will actually place it. Oh jeez. We'll place it there so that I can easily pick up the stuff right away from there when I come in. Yeah, that works. Okay. Job done. Uniform. And probably the drone is good for that one. So now we can store those things in there, and now let's go do the fire stuff. It's right there. Let's drive this one there. It has to be here. So firefighting. There's also a lot of like smaller shops. There's like a flower shop, and then there is a shop where you can buy like placeable tools, so you can decorate depots and stuff way better, and place up to 100 items per building. Okay. So we can fill the fire trucks from those. Those, I assume. Let's see. Haven't done the firefighting. Okay, same thing, it changes like the whole model. Okay, can I just drive this? I can. Are there any fires at the moment? There are no fires. Right, so I would have to wait until I see the notification that fire has broken out. I've seen those a couple of times. I assume it was kind of similar to all the other jobs, that you would have always job available. And since at the moment I think all the fires are such that they are kind of in the wild, so you don't have like fires in the city, like a house burning. Yeah, it looks like we're not doing fire job because it's not there's nothing to do. And I believe that's the only car at the moment in game. Requires trucking level, so that works. Okay. I guess we need to wait that the fire breaks out to actually test that. There was it already in this previous update or upcoming, but with that hitchhiker there, they have added stuff to the hitchhikers as well, that because the hitchhiker pickup was not really kind of worth it at all. There is this new motorcycle in. And you can also turn a motorcycle into a taxi. Pick up a single passenger and they will probably feel very safe. Oh, new stuff here as well. Some posters. I think this place only had the cat statues before. It's a neon heart and it's like a animal thingy posters. Okay, that's cool. So the hitchhikers, I don't think it's always, but they have a chance to give discount coupons for certain things. It's kind of especially early game. Picking up the hitchhikers might actually be a good way. Good way to get some experience and also save money on things. I think they only now have that it's a discount from the towing when you flip your car and you need to get back on the road. Okay, since the fire was not available, I will show you something else. And do stuff for myself at the same time. The new trailers. I was doing these on that aforementioned Discord screen share, but there is a new truck. I'm 99.9% sure that this is modeled after a Volvo. In game, it's called Longhorn. So this is there is no bigger engine for this one, but it has a bigger fuel tanks and it is more powerful than the Goliath that is back there. Okay, but here in the harbor, you can spawn in any trailers, or you can just pick up the things in there. But the game now has this. I think these are. I don't know what's the official word or such, but I consider like the dolly mechanic, that you have actually like a box truck, a dolly, and then you have a trailer. I consider that like a European style. But then these sort of these sort of things that you have it where you have a lead trailer and then you add stuff to that one. I think these are like more of American style, so that we can tow this from here and then we can add another trailer here. And game has increased the maximum vehicle length to 35 meters, which means we can have a little bit of a road train even without mods. With this particular car, it will require me to change this one a little bit forward. I can move it back later. So now, instead of putting a rear unit here, I will put another lead in the middle. That's in. And you can also modify this one in here. Backwards and forwards, depending on what you have. Yeah, this thing is a little bit in the way, but let's see. If we could summon a rear unit now. So these are tankers, but in a similar way you also have... no, not that one. You have the sunflower seed ones. These were added in the update I was playing last year. But then you have flatbeds as well. Similar way, lead and rear. We're gonna take that one. So that's now the ending units. And let's pick that one. So now we have 62 kilotons of liquid space, which means we can do a lot of money by moving fuel. Because we can have a contract for each of the tanks. And these are quite fun to drive. Quite impossible to reverse, but fun to drive. Okay, excuse me, NPC driver. Just a moment, I get my road train away from you. So we gonna haul some fuel. So I'm gonna take the Quanjin fuel storage and I will load 50. 50 in here, and then since I have brought crude oil here on the top left, there's a slightly faster production of fuel. So the bottom part is happening always. I think it's like 1 fuel unit every minute and a half. And then with crude oil, those appear every 26 seconds. And this mechanic is in the game, kind of supply and demand. And with some like prerequisite production in the chain that can speed it up, but basically you can't do this job like back to back. You can do it a couple of times, but then you will run out of the supply and you need to do something else because it takes a while before there's fuel again. But system works kind of nicely because usually you want to do like a couple of jobs and you can chain this together pretty well with the crude oil. And this is something I do. I mentioned I'm doing stuff just letting the game run, have the autopilot take care of things. This is one of those things, and this is how I've made most of that 4.5 million we have. Just running this on the side. So here waiting a bit for the fuel to come, so this could actually be a good place to take a break, because this will take a moment anyway. For that fuel to generate, so let's have the first break here. Pause the music. Actually, it's not gonna take that long, but let's take the break. Let's take the break anyway. I will load this up to 60, and then we'll deliver this. Also, that's the wrong fuel storage I just did. It's a good thing I took a look. Not Quanjin fuel storage. That was my bad. I wanted Noxon fuel storage. Now I need to wait a little bit longer because the storage was out. But yes, I will see you guys in just a moment after break. Let's deliver this, and then for you guys watching live, this was kind of a pre-stream extra that I'm doing now. So in about 2 hours 15 minutes is my regular time, and then I will be playing Pillars of Eternity like I do on the weekends. So yeah, I will see you guys in a moment. All right. Welcome back. Welcome back to Motortown. So I have loaded now. During the break, the fuel was generating, so we have 60 fuel to Noxon fuel storage. In this case, the payment actually does not matter that much, because we're gonna make like 47,000 per trailer here from the contracts. So we can now have this sort of road train. And when we have a long semi-truck like this one, I needed to push the 5th axle a little bit forward. But as we see from the weight, axle-wise, it's handling this very well. The overall weight is over, and we would be penalized if we go in the bridge. But in most of the roads, the game handles this sort of road train even on autopilot. So this is very, very convenient and easy way to make money without much of like brain power from you to do anything but chain the deliveries together, and you can autopilot every way if you want. But we're gonna drive this now. Wait, I forgot to put the music back on. When you are playing this on your own, the game actually has the in-game background music is very repetitive, but you can turn on internet radios when you're playing the game, and I think it's even possible in a way that they kind of play from the car radio you are in. So basically, if you go further from the car, it's a little bit less loud, and then if you are in the cockpit view, you hear the radio better, and so on. But anyway, so let's do this delivery here. Gonna take us in total like 15 to 20 minutes to do this delivery, and then another one after this, and get about 150,000 times 2. So you can quite fast add up money, especially right now I'm driving myself, but you can kind of get this done in the background by having autopilot take care of these routes. The road train is so heavy that even this Longhorn does slow down a little bit on the slope here, but not too much. I did do... Let me actually put a autopilot on here so that I can go to this camera. I was doing a crude oil delivery from the Sandbox refinery here in the southwest, and there's a new road that goes on the western coast of the OG Island, and there is a couple of hills here from the Dongsan limestone quarry. I think around here they are so steep that this sort of road train, when filled with crude oil, which is heavier than the fuel, this just stopped in that hill. It couldn't pull it, and I had to take off one of the trailers and pull it up the hill separately, and then go back to take the other two. So if you do a crude oil delivery, then it's probably better to waypoint it through the middle desert than the west side. So here the game slows down, or the truck slows down quite a bit, but it still pulls it through. There behind in the forest, that's the Halloween house. I think it's still active in the game. You can get Halloween costumes and Halloween decorations. Okay, let's drive the rest of the way myself. So I have adjusted most of the engine noises and such quite low. Because, there were a couple of cars where the sounds were really loud, so now in this car we can barely hear it, especially with the background music I play. The game has actually pretty good engine sounds. Again, like barely pulling the weight here, because this is it is 80 tons that we are pulling in total with the weight of the trailers and the truck. But that's our location here. So here it is important that we don't do the delivery immediately, but each of the trailers is handled separately, so we can drive our truck into this delivery spot here. And then pick up the contracts. So we're gonna pick up a contract for 20 fuel. And then when we deliver the first tanker, the payment itself is not gonna be much, 4,000, but we get 58,000 for the contract completion. We do pay for the contract first, 11,000, so it's about 47,000 per trailer. This game takes place on Jeju Island, which is a real island, and some of the main roads are based on the Jeju Island in South Korea. I think the developer is not necessarily like from there, but from South Korea. And then I'm trying to get the last trailer to hit the delivery spot as well. I turned a little bit too soon. So let's push the car a little bit to the side there. This much I can just about reverse without putting some effort in it. I will show the map in just a moment. Okay, but now it's hitting it. There we go. So for each of the tankers, as said, we got 47,000. And we can now continue this. I will take 20 for the ranch. So this is loaded for the first trailer. And then I will take 40 to the 3-water. 20 will go into the middle and another 20 will go into the back, so I can do this next. So we're gonna hit the water factory and we're gonna do the same thing. So this gives me about 300,000 in less than 30 minutes. And most of this I wouldn't have to drive myself because the autopilot takes care of it. But yeah, this island here, where there is a Jesu town, kind of the shape of the island is the same. I think some of the geography and some of the main roads, but it's not like real life simulation of that island. And then I think this southern island, this is also a real island, but they are not in real life like this, like next to each other. Not sure though, but this one is definitely real. You can look up Jesu Island, and you would find it. There's no Santa's cabin in the real Jesu Island as far as I know, but in the game there is. Hit quantum. This particular road, the AI struggles a little bit. Because AI doesn't know how to use the gear super properly, so they might kind of change gear in a bad spot. But again here, now that the autopilot is driving this, I could be doing something else. I could go get coffee and make food or do something on the side on the computer. I can even alt tab out of this. And I enjoy this aspect in the game as well, because because the game is kind of slow paced. It takes about, well, depending on what car you take, but it takes about 20 to 25 minutes to drive from the other side of the map to another in real time. And some of the deliveries require that, so obviously that is also part of the fun, that you kind of slowly build up your how much money you have. You build up the character's experience level so that you can drive the bigger cars. But then at some point you kind of just want money for certain cars. So then the game having this ability to autopilot around, still kind of progressing, but you don't need to be actively doing absolutely everything. I actually like that quite a bit. And sometimes then it's just super fun to do those long drives yourself. Especially now that they have started adding stuff to the southern map as well. It's been quite barren, like deserty thing, and then this one mountain here. but they now have the sunflower farm area. It's a little bit more green. And then this new road here on the western side of the OG Island is it's pretty nice looking. And probably will be even more when they add or improve the sea texture. Because right now, so we see that the kind of the ocean is just like basically like a little bit of like foggy area, almost looks like clouds more than ocean. But they have improved inland water now, so that texture is way better. It looks super cool. So at times, even that this game kind of it has this little bit of like blocky graphics. This game can be absolutely gorgeous at times, especially when the lighting like hits just right. And I like this. Also, I like basically doing the AFK autopiloting, but just having the game take care of the driving, so that you can focus on looking around. Yeah, like it a lot. Although I have my camera settings set up in a way that the camera resets immediately, so it's not as convenient. Maybe I should actually adjust that. I think I had that on because of my drifting I was doing back then. So do I have it? Have it on assist? No. I think it's just in control. Maybe gameplay? I think I had... Yeah, I had these ones. These ones set like super quick. Let's maybe have cockpits in free. In the chase we can have that even like not as quick. Now it's probably not gonna fight against mine, so I can actually look around. Yeah, this is way better. So it's 10 seconds and then it resets. I can also adjust how fast it swings back. I think this particular city here is the where you start the game. The Gangchung town. I think right here behind that tall building I have placed there the Rainbow Bunny. That's the starting house. That's where you spawn in the very beginning of the game and start your journey with 0 money. Car dealership there with all the, well, not all, but many of the basic little cars and some early delivery cars as well. And there is my company bus doing its routes, and that's my depot. It has been a while since Motown, yes, Glavixel. Good see. I think I maybe played last August. So it's been at least half a year. I think from like last in span of like 2 to 3 months. 25 May to July, May to August. I racked up pretty quickly like 400 hours into this game. So I really liked this and I still like it a lot. and how much stuff they are adding in the game. Like the updates have been coming like about every 3 months, and the updates always seem like very massive. There's a lot of new stuff like this. These trailers were added, and this truck was added. They added ambulance jobs. They added firefighting. And all the little things. So here I would probably get this job done faster if I was driving this myself, because the autopilot drives according to the speed limits, and then because it doesn't build up speed for some of the hills, it then struggles a bit going around. I think this they have done like some optimization things and changes. I think how the rain adds the fog. There was fog before, but basically how it looks, it's a little bit different from what it was, and it's even more atmospheric. Like it's okay. Let's drive the rest of the way ourselves. The autopilot struggles a little bit on this corner. I think I need to up the engine sounds a little bit. Not really, because basically when I'm zoomed out like this, the engine sound is like I can hear the engine in here. The engine is louder here because I'm closer to the car, but when I'm in this camera, the game basically puts me 30 meters away from the car, so we don't hear the sounds at all, which is in a way kind of realistic and good options. It would be nice to hear the engine a little bit. Okay, but let's first deliver fuel to the water farm, and then the front tanker is loaded for the ranch, so we can then take that to the ranch. So I'm trying to do somewhat efficient circle here, not hit the box in there. Hit the box a little, tiny little change. There we go. And we do the same drill here. We take the contracts for 20 fuel. We're not gonna take 50, even if we deliver 50, because at least it has been this way ever since I played. You get more money with the smaller contracts. So the first tanker's fuel is actually marked for the next place, so it's not delivered here. But then when we get the middle tanker into the delivery zone, it gets delivered, and we get the money, and we get contract bonus. Then we try to drive in a way that the red tanker would also hit the delivery zone. There we go. And then we try to not hit these things. now I'm not gonna continue with this delivery, and these are borrowed tankers. So what I will do is just drive it here, and we're gonna leave the back 2 here. Then we go and deliver the last one. Oh, I could check the... Wait, do I have space in the inventory? I could go buy the... Could go buy the garbage collector uniform. Yes. Yes. So when we do a garbage collecting job, there was it was a little bit of hassle sometimes. When you jumped out of the garbage truck, you could no longer see the garbage bags on the map. But now, just like the paramedic uniform, just like the fireman uniform, the police uniform, the garbage collector uniform kind of has the job in the uniform, if you will. So you see the garbage bags around the world, which makes it so that, for example, you can much easier take a non-garbage truck into like the mountain town of Punching and do garbage collecting into a pickup, for example, and then or four-wheel drive and drive the garbage out down the mountain. You could do that before, but it was more difficult because you couldn't see where the garbage bags were. Yeah, the last 20 fuel, we're gonna deliver this to the ranch, which produces milk. And I think it's only uses the fuel to boost the production, so it's not really for production use, but we get the contract money. Nonetheless, basically this has taken me from a little bit less than 4,500,000 into 4,800,000. I'm building this money because there are things I want to buy, like some of the trailers, so that I can own them myself. But then also I'm kind of preparing for the next update, which is currently in close testing. Because usually in any new upgrade there will be new vehicles that you want to buy, so I could have some money in the bank. Oh, wait, I don't want to deliver. I want to take the contract first. Almost forgot. So another 20 from there. And there, another 47,000 plus the delivery. And we could deliver milk to the cheese factory, but I'm not gonna do that now. I have an AI driver doing that. I will just get this out of the way so that it doesn't bother my company AI driver. So basically just drive this thing off-road here. The game is still tracking time for me in the track. Yeah, I will just very handily park this thing here. again, it will despawn automatically. And are there any fires? That's firefighting. Oh, there is a fire. There's a fire. There's fire I can do. Firefighting. Where's the nearest fire station? Is it in Jeju? Oh, in Jeju. Okay. And I have my home there. Fire station. So now we can try the firefighting. Because there is a fire. Station here. And I can just jump here. Okay, there it is. So, trying out the new firefighting job. Let's put at least silent siren on. So when you have a siren on, speed limits are off and the AI vehicles move off the road. And looks like you can... This has a lockable or connectable four-wheel drive if you need to go into the wild with this thing. There on the right we see the 2VD. Oh no sir, please, I have a siren on. Maybe it should be loud so you hear me. Otherwise the AI actually reacts to the siren pretty well now, but still the intersections are still not so great. Ooh, the traffic going the same way stops quite early. Very nice. Yeah, this thing drives way better than the ambulance, but it's not that quick. Bit slippery here, but now when we are getting up to big speed. Okay, this is good that we got this firefighting as well. So this was added in, I believe, in this update, the 0.7.17. So it is kind of brand new in the game. Even that I think it's been a month or two from the update. Whoa, okay. What the hell was that? This game doesn't this not game. The truck doesn't corner too well. It like literally didn't take the corner at all at that speed. Didn't slide one bit. Okay. I think I hit one of these one of those things when I was going sideways. Okay, I don't know how the fire works. How do I actually fight the fire? I do know that kind of even that game doesn't have, you can't kill your character. You do take fire damage, and you are forced to despawn if you take it. Okay, that's pretty big fire. Wonder if I can even get it on a single go. Okay, let's see how this works. I have not done this before. How do I use the... Oh. Wait, toggle door. Oh, that's the water. Can I... Oh, does this work? For a moment I thought this was actually working, that I was able to climb up. Wait, how do I jump on top of it? Do I use this here? No, wait. Not the door. How do I use that thing? I use this from the inside. Wait, I have no idea. No, not that. Firefighting. It's just this menu. I did not receive training for this vehicle. So I can pump water. Do I need to attach a hose from somewhere? Why is this interactable, but I can't do anything with it? Is it because my hands are full? No, it can't be. Oh, wait. Water. No. Fill up. Let me put the flashlight down. Just put it there so that I remember it. Is it because do I need a free space in my inventory? I honestly don't know. Oh, wait. Ah! What do you mean, toggle door? Okay, that tooltip confused the hell out of me. Okay. I see now. So I can move that to the side, or then I can move how that works. Okay, so the tooltips are wrong there. And this is actually just putting that thing up or down, and then this one puts it turns it. Okay. How do I turn that thing on? I have the water. I don't see any tooltips for this. Hazard not doing it. Firefighting opens this way. Move the control seat. Ah. I see. And then we do... I see. Okay. Now we can control this. And how much we are throttling is where it's flying. Okay. And it flies quite far. Full throttle. And slowly going out. Throttle full. And if you were doing this with a friend, the other person could be driving around, another could sit in a control one. And I think you can also get a hose out. No, that I saw in that's coming in the next update. So you can actually pick up a hose from the back. I think there is like so now I can wait a minute. I can turn this to the left, right? So I still have quite a lot of water. And I can move to the driver's seat. Wait. Oh. Right, I need to do it like this. Then I can put it in gear because it's related to the throttle. So then I can stop, put it on neutral. Nope, neutral. And throttle it again. Okay. Then it needs to be a hotkey for this one for sure. Down. Up. A little bit difficult to know where I need to hit for it to actually work. Because it was taking the fire out in some parts, but then it was not. Okay, it seems to be taking it out a little. Okay. I see. So you need to aim with the controls and try to hit where the water lands. Okay, I see, and then you need to hold it on the flames for a bit. Go. The fire does spread as well. Yeah, there's still a little bit in there. Oh. Little bit of fire right there. I think that's now out. Hey Liam. I love this game. Hope you make more videos. Well, thank you. I will be playing this every now and then, I know. I'm kind of, I was now preparing more for like the next updates. I'm kind of checking out things that have been added in the game, and this firefighting is quite difficult. Okay. Kind of a challenge to do it with one water punch if you get them. That's out. We try to take that one a little bit forward. We hit that one in there. To the right. Nice. Water off. Driver seats. I wish that thing wouldn't pop up every time. Okay, let's see if we can take this out now. Firefighting. Control seat. Toggle water. Left. Bit more speed there than to the right. Little bit less power. Okay, got it. Okay, I've used 50% of my water. And I have put about half of the fire, so... First time firefighting, not bad. Yeah, I think it was a video I saw from the next update, .18. There will be a hose added that you can pick up and if you are playing multiplayer, the other person can use this one and the other one can use the hose, or both can use hose instead of this one on top. Oops, wrong direction. It seems that that's almost too far. That's one water, one that fire in the distance. out. Right. Some clear indicator of when I'm actually hitting the right spot would make this a little bit better gameplay wise, but as far as the more interactive jobs go into game, together with the garbage collecting, this is a good addition. Okay, I'm literally shooting directly up here. Not really my intention. Yeah, let's try to get these fires as we can. It obviously has a little bit of like what's the center of each zone that needs to be put out, if that makes sense. And it's not super clear to see kind of when you have gotten to exactly the right spots. %, water left. Can I do this whole thing? So if we get this thing here, I should at least have space. I'm not sure if that's helping actually. Firefighting, control seats. Like overall pretty good mechanic for this firefighting. It's time consuming, but I think this game benefits from having stuff like this. And this is probably a whole lot more fun to do on multiplayer. And you can have multiple firemen. 13%. I will consider this a success if I get this done on a single patch of water. Looks like I'm able to do it. Wait. That fire just spread in there. When I thought I was done, the firefight's back. I am pressing all the wrong keys. Okay, I need to drive that one. Tiniest bit of fire left. No, it was so much easier to see during the night. Right. Isn't that everything? Did I get the money when I just started putting out fires? Wait, is there a fire somewhere? I can't see a thing. Still says there's fire. I can't see a thing. Did I not put? Do I need to mark this spot here? Oh, now I see it. Is it so that the fire keeps on spreading? It's like timed. It's barely visible. Firefighting. Right down. Toggle water. Last bit of water out. 3%. Hey, we did it! 70,000. I am the best fireman. I did it. So it took me a while to figure out how the vehicle works, but money is mine. Guess now if I wanted to continue, I would have to fill this with water again, and I can pick those up from the fire hydrants. I haven't seen them all over the place. There would probably be one, maybe. Well, I don't know. I'm not gonna do another fire job right now, so it doesn't really matter. Hit the gates. Bonus Sunday indeed. So this one can be. Wait, how do I? Oh, there. Oh, that's cool. Cool door. Okay. I left my flashlights in the middle there. Doesn't matter. We very rarely use the flashlights. I want to check the garbage collecting. Did I buy my own dumpy? Is it dumpy? It's been a long while. Not dumpy. Dumpy is the dump truck, but it's been a while. It's been a long while. Did I buy myself one, or? Milk mighty, smoothie dump, tanker. Oh, there's the compact. Okay, so now we can collect garbage from here. Then we can check the Kung Chung as well. Especially early on, this is really good money maker to garbage collecting, because you can drive this or rent this quite early, and then when you can't get like the high capacity delivery cars yet, and then do the garbage stuff. But now that we have the garbage collector uniform, it will change this a bit, because we can see the garbage bags on the map even outside the car. We have actually tuned this compactor a bit. It's pretty good to drive. Okay, but let's get the garbage from the Helm fishing village. Alright, you can put them down like that. So now when we have the uniform, we actually see these icons. It's a little bit easier to spot them. Okay, my plan of not putting the handbrake on was kind of working for a while, but this one started running a little bit the wrong side. That is way easier, because there's now a way to put it down in there. It used to be that you had to throw it in, and it took some practice to actually do it. When there is this sort of icon in front of the garbage can, oops, that was not good, then it automatically puts a little bit into the compartment. Yeah, this put down mechanism is really good. Makes this one way easier. And then you can do the compress. And in the top we have collected one unit out of 10 that fits into this thing. But in the next update I saw that there will be a new type of garbage truck. It's sure, was it even like it was either Kuda or Atlas. It's a compactor version. Okay, we can get some garbage from that bigger can there. So we can do load. And then we can put some manual stuff. That was not me. It was like that when I arrived. So let's load that one. Now when you do jobs in the game like the garbage collecting, bus driving, basically anything but deliveries, you are working on the town bonuses, and it goes up to 30%. So I have in PC I've set up the company drivers to do the bus driving and food deliveries. I have a pretty good bonuses already, but now I'm working on the garbage on Helm, so the percentage would go up, and then if I would do any other job in Helm, I would get its own bonus accordingly. And especially when playing online in the up to 100 player servers, kind of doing someone doing garbage collecting. They gain money for that themselves, but then that basically helps everyone because everyone is getting the town bonus, and then kind of that's how it can be very kind of collaborative effort to work on things. Online. Okay, but let's continue. Continue towards Jesu. So we will fill up this garbage truck up to 10. And get the full load. And I kind of want to do this now. And note now the number. That's a police. That's not speed. Note down the number so that then when the next update comes and we get the new garbage truck, which I believe is a little bit bigger, so then you could do a full town. Because with this one, if you do like Jesu or Gangchung, you can't do all the garbage on a single go. They're gonna name the new truck Holly. Who knows? I think the truck names are pretty clever. Like this truck's name is Compacting because it's compacting, compacting the trash, and then you have things like Dumpy when you have the dump truck. I think it's just perfect. And I also like that all the cars in the game are, even that they have their own names, they are modeled after real life cars. Some of them are more of still using like assets kind of thing, so they are not like super detailed, but some of the cars are actually really nice. Where I'm even going. Okay, let's do a loopy loop. If you don't put the handbrake on, you save a little bit of time, but there's risks. Doing service for the community, and here taking out their trash. $5.5. Now that we did ambulance job, even that we couldn't find the rescue person, and then we did firefighting, and now we do this. Basically, there's only. I'm gonna skip that place. We're gonna go to next. There would only be the police jobs from the, say, non-delivery jobs. That I didn't do today. Okay, let's see how to tackle this place. You do like a loopy loop from there. I really like that they allowed to put the garbage bags like this. The throwing was... It was kind of fun, but it was also kind of unnecessary in a way to make it difficult. Way easier like this. Alright, Bob, I would ask you to move over, but I know you won't, so I'm gonna pretend you are not there. I see 3 garbage bags. Also saw a stop sign. Just a couple more. Is that gonna compress or push out? It's gonna push out, of course. Virtual job is doing great. We have been firefighting, driving an ambulance. Now we are collecting trash. That truck there has broken down. That could be towed in. That's why it has the symbol in it. So that's the, well, a type of delivery job that you drive a vehicle that can tow others, and then you bring them to the garage. So that is 9 tons, so we are almost done actually. And the power plant is in here. So... okay, but also some trash just spawned. Is this counting to Jesu? Okay, it's counting for Jesu, that's good. In a game like this, like in real life, most people, they there is a certain value in a steady job, in a way that you have you don't have a temporary contract, and you kind of know that you're gonna get your paycheck. That's then. You're gonna get the paycheck, but then in games, unless you are role playing, in games you are like jumping from job to job. So you, but I guess that's if you. What am I trying to say? I guess that's already what I wanted to say, but if you In real life, you can do the most boring job. Because then it gets you the money and peace of mind that you're gonna get food. Then in games, kind of in a game like this, the individual jobs, in a way, they are just kind of, let's say, perfect amount of boring. But then I wouldn't do this garbage collecting like back to back in every town at once. But then every now and then this is super fun and relaxing. Yeah, and that's also it's in real life kind of you do get some sort of well, ideally at least your job has some meaning. It can be very personal meaning of getting by, getting money, but it gives you that purpose. So you get to do something useful, whatever it is. Perfect amount of boring is an amazing phrase. Fantastic tagline. That fits right in with my slow-paced, occasionally thoughtful. Yes. Relaxing drive 110 kilometers per hour. Every other driver who's coming across or going the same way are terrified, but it's such a nice relaxing job driving a trash truck. It felt very relaxing. I have used a lot of effort and money in making this truck very good to drive. The game's stock like racing cars are not as good drive as this one, as I have fine-tuned the suspension. Okay, so let's see how much money this brings in total. So we are almost at 5 million. 26,000, 27,000. Also, I didn't fill the backside, so we only have the 10. Okay. Let's see how much money. $92,000. So 74,000 without the sound bonus. Nice. That's a lot of money that you could, without not the sound bonus, but you can do this quite early. One of the best jobs in the early game. Yes, I've been grinding a lot of money. As I said, I've been having this game for the last couple of days, basically running whenever I'm not doing anything else. Well, even when I'm doing something else. Not when I'm playing another game, but I've been having this run on the background. And just autopilot some of the deliveries. And since I also did some of the Santa's gift packages that can easily earn like $1 million with one trip. I did that once. I didn't want to overdo it because it felt almost too easy. Right. Let's despawn that one. And change into our normal gear, and I will now go and get my... No, I was in the wrong city. Let's go drop the different clothes here, so I will keep them in my house. Oh, I left the front door open. Oh well. You can autopilot the trip. Yes. You can't autopilot the whole delivery. Well, actually, you can even autopilot the delivery, but it's usually better to. Yeah, these require different icon. They're the same. Yes, you can 100% autopilot all the. Every time you are driving, you can autopilot, no matter what you do. And in the very early game, you get less of the driving experience. So when the driving levels matter to a certain point, because they define what car you can. I was looking for a flashlight just in case. What car you can drive, but then after a certain time, kind of, it doesn't even matter what driving experience you have, so you can just go with autopilot unless you want to drive. Okay, I want to talk to you, sir. Okay, those are actually pretty interesting items. There are no tire brakes yet in the game, but it's actually for the, well, there are the rescue jobs, but your own car cannot, but you can use the tire repair to repair one when you are doing those jobs. Okay, this guy was not selling flashlights. So all these are the attachment systems. The game now has the emergency vehicle lights as well. So you can attach all of these up to, I think now 15 or 20, including the different LED lights into any car and in any way, and you can do some really wild lighting builds. Pretty. This game on the surface, it's very simple. Kind of looks kind of okay. We have this sort of like blocky graphics, but there's a lot to do in this game. A lot if you are into this type of game. Okay. I still have. I think I'm gonna keep my schedule and start playing Pillars of Eternity at 6 o'clock my time, so that will be in 45 minutes. So we still have some things to do. I'm thinking that would I do... No, but Would I do one money run or something else? Where is my... Okay, my Pulio is there. We could do some wrecker things. There's quite a lot of wreckage around because I have not been doing those jobs. Wait, I bought contracts so that I can check the status of the places. Did I have Jesup Harbor? I did. Okay. I could drive crude oil. Crude oil into the harbor, so I'm gonna go from here. This will be a very long trip, kind of something that's like a but just something I kinda want to do so that I can continue the money runs. So let's get the Longhorn again. And go to the oil drilling site and get some crude oil for the harbor, so that I can then again have the harbor produce more fuel for the contract money runs that we did. I still need some of these ghosts. 53. There's an achievement for 100. So this is related to Halloween events. It's still in the game as is Santa's cabin. I might remove it again temporarily for the next updates. So I'm basically gonna do the same thing I did with... oh, I'm quite low on fuel. Should always remember to fuel the trucks after I finish the job. Should take that habit. Sometimes I do, but this thing has a pretty big tank, so even that we are like 20%, this might actually still be enough. Okay, so we're gonna do the same road train setup. I'm gonna take 2 of these leads. And we're gonna take 1 rear. With the trailers, you don't need to buy these. You do get benefit if you buy them, that you can customize them, either the suspension and stuff or the painting, the skin. But there's no rent in the trailers. So now I'll actually show you this. When you have a long vehicle like the Longhorn, the current maximum length of the vehicles is 35 meters, so this has increased since last year. I couldn't connect this fully. So if I go there and I try to hook it, the game will tell me, oh, okay, actually this setting is remembered during the same session. So because I had already moved this one, nope, that's the wrong one. I had already moved this one forward. We were under the 35 meters, and you can change it. You can change it back afterwards. It is when you are connecting you need to be below 35 meters. It will not connect. You can also move the individual trailers in these types of trailers. Anywho, that's our road train. And we are gonna fill it. Ooh, Jesu. And even that this can take 62, I'm only gonna take 60 because I get 3 times 20 contracts. You might call the game My Summer Korea. Yep. Okay, I took a too big of a turn there. These new trailers are... Oh, it's still gonna hit. Not stuck, okay. These new trailers are super detailed, I love them. And they even have the signs for fuel. Some of them spawn with... actually, right now, I don't remember how it is, because this one in the back has the blue sign. And then the others have the red randomly. I don't remember what, like, one of them is like fuel. And then the blue one is something different. But I had actually used the in-game decal system to make that sign for my old tanker. And now they have it really, but it's only for these tankers. I don't think you can buy that in any place. Right, have a good night, D-Man. Okay, but here, now I can turn on autopilot, and the game will drive drive the truck all the way. I will do part of this trip with that, but we do need to take a break here, so I'll place a waypoint there. And in some places, because the autopilot always drives safe, it can drive very slow and it uses the brakes very inefficiently. But as I said when we were doing this previous driving, because you can have the game do the driving and you can take a look at your car. It's even when actively here, I could just now go and get coffee, which I probably might. And get these cinematic looks. While this is happening, let me check my company setup. So while I have been playing today, I have made 54,000 from my company. I think I still had... Yeah, this car can be despawned. I was delivering containers to the toy factory for the Santa's gifts. So I can take that off now. Let's take you off the route and despawn that vehicle. And remove it from the company. So that gives me one open slot for company vehicles. I'm looking at the profit to make sure that nothing has gone wrong. So as long as we are on the positive, they are doing what they are supposed to be doing. It's a little bit low on container jobs. Very fitting music from the lo-fi playlist. Sounds very Korean. Well, to me. See, Santa's helper. Yes, I have been Santa's helper. The bakery has a ton of containers. The meat factory has 7. Okay. I have a car that is delivering, or truck that is delivering oil. The plastic. Let's see, is this still working? It's still working. It's making some money as well. Did I have the plastic running? No, I stopped that one from running, so... Okay, so it's just filling the pallets there. For some of the constructions you need the plastic pipes. So setting up a route like this, because the only place that has what is it that requires? I'm now confusing myself. The only place that has oil. I was thinking about fuel, but the only place that has oil is all the way down here. Sanho Oil Refinery. It's all the way at southwest end of the southern island, and plastic factory is up here in the Jeju Island. This is a really long trip. So this is one of the jobs that's a prime example of having a company in the game, and then you have a company truck doing the delivery while you are doing other stuff. So little by little, the plastic factory storage, which I can see here because I have kind of toggled or unlocked temporarily the access for to see the stats. Normally you need to go on location. I have the truck delivering the oil, and it's producing the plastics and the plastic pipes. So I have a full storage there in case I needed to build something. So I have left this on since I built all the depots. So in case the game throws some other construction things, I would have these in my single player save ready to take to whatever depot or such I want to build. And because you get basically, if you do one haul, for example, the kind I'm doing now, you would get 60 pipes. So that goes quite a long way. I think you needed like max 8 or 10 per depot. So that goes quite a long way, even with a single trip. But since I can just have the AI driver do that in the background, might as well. Yeah, I had that one company car doing its thing there, so now I think I will connect one of my buses back online. Now, if only I would remember. I did not name those. Because I have one bus waiting here in the Kappa, so that it could start the route to south. Then I have one bus waiting up there. This actually does not show that. I can't see it. Wait, I can see it in the admin. Admin from this side. Oh, interesting. I thought that would show. Thought that would show in there. So is the okay? Why you only show this one when I have that one ticked? Okay. Anyway. Okay, so this one is in Jeju. This one is here, but I can't see the number. I could despawn this one and then, yeah, I do that. I despawned this from the admin. Okay, so because I was using that menu, I just loaded into the other place. Sometimes that causes awful things like you might temporarily lose tires when you spawn in, when you use the admin view. Okay, but that's fine now. Okay, so now we should only have okay, so now it's this one. Yeah, It's showing that it's not spawnable. It's actually in. So now that's in, and then my bus route for the south is Kappa South Ara. So I've made a route like this. It's not very efficient, but it moves passengers from Ara to Kappa. And then I can have another bus picking up from Kappa itself. So Kappa South Ara, we take this bus, assign a route, assign that one, and we'll start moving. We'll go on the route. Route there in the background, move passengers. Moving passengers to Kappa, yes. That oil is making actually decent money from the ones, but I'm super proud of my company setup because I used a lot of effort in building the depots last year. And I have a setup that is auto-supplying them, so I never need to click this. And all my company cars are getting their repair at the depot. So the whole company setup is basically hands-off. And from the time I have been running the game on the background, doing the autopiloting and stuff, it's been a long time since I needed to click anything. So I have two company cars that are doing very specific supply routes. Supply routes including supplying containers to a couple of warehouses, so that those warehouses keep on producing the depot supply pallets. So I have one running here in Jeju, and then I have just a normal truck running a route just around the whole place in the southern island, but they come and visit the Jeju island, this one specific warehouse where I'm delivering containers. So there's almost always depot supplies there. So we see that they have a ton of supplies for my depots. And that keeps these ones in full percentage. And then when my company cars visit the depots, they get their condition fixed instead of manually clicking this. So it's not much money, but I can have the game run just in the background if I wanted, and I would be making some money. But the main purpose of my setup is the company bonuses. So maximum is 30% here. So all this, apart from this little garbage that I just did manually, I have like at least 20% town bonus in the background when I'm doing the deliveries. So that adds up over time quite a bit, getting that 5 million a little bit easier. Okay. Now the question is, I have 2 kilometers to the waypoint. Will I have enough fuel to make it? I think I might, because this thing's tank is pretty big, even that we are on the red. And it is doing a pretty good job of pulling its weight here up this hill as well. Hey, autopilot Ghost. What is that number? 58. 42 to go. Let's take the closer camera. Hey there, Ishak. Great to see you playing this again. I agree. Well, it's great to play this again. It's a fun little game. Very much, especially last year. This was my chill game. This was the one that I fired up when I just wanted to, in a way, completely just immerse myself into this game and just relax. And I do enjoy this. This game is not hard in any way, but there are some really challenging drives that you can do. But I enjoy the aspect that I can plan my own routes in a way that the game, you basically, because the only thing that game gives you is that deliver this thing from here to there, but you decide what delivery you pick up. So then I have enjoyed greatly this overall aspect of the game's supply and demand, building the company setup, having that automation, in addition to having like these tens and hundreds of different cars that you can drive. Kind of that's progression from the early games, not being able to afford any of these cars, and not having the character levels to drive the highest level cars, and then eventually having 5 million in the bank and being able to drive almost any car. I still have some of the jobs that I have not leveled up, but just all these little things also make the kind of gaming experience progression very fulfilling. Hey there, Silno. I haven't seen your videos in like 10 years. I used to love your soul stuff. Awesome, you're still enjoying games and doing good. I am doing good and good to have you here. Now, since you mentioned souls, also I have to give a little bit of a warning that when I'm making promises of games I'm going to play, because I started playing Witcher 3 again, but then now it's been almost a month and a half since I put one video up. But I am going to play Souls games again. It's been literally 10 years since I played Dark Souls 3, but I'm gonna play Bloodborne. Plan is this year, and then after Bloodborne is done, then I'm gonna do Elden Ring. And yes, Homerics, we are gonna play Heroes of Might and Magic next Friday. And since I'm now here on autopilot and I'm talking about it, starting tomorrow, Monday, March 9th, the Turn-Based Thursday Fest begins. It's organized by Turn-Based Thursday Fest, who have a regular thing of running every Thursday, nowadays also Tuesdays, where they feature and kind of spotlight new turn-based games. especially giving that focus to like smaller studios, indie games, but also bigger ones. They have an annual event, Turn-Based Thursday Fest, that I have been involved from the beginning by streaming during it. So I think this is this 4th year now? I think it's 4th. So that begins tomorrow. There will be a accompanying Steam sale for those who want to try the games or buy the games. Try as in there might be some demos available, just like in the Steam Next Fest. But that starts tomorrow, so I'll be participating again. And tomorrow on Monday I will be playing a very cool, and to me at least a somewhat unique World War II strategy game called Burden of Command. And you will see that tomorrow. But it's very strategic turn-based combat in it, but it has a big kind of narrative storytelling aspect in it, and it is a leadership role-playing, so you are playing a leader of a company in the World War II. And that's where the Burden of Command names comes for the game as well, that you have the Burden of Command, so you have to make the tough choices. And it's very nice. So we're gonna start playing that tomorrow, or I'm gonna show it to you tomorrow. And at some point I will do a full playthrough of that, because it is fantastic. And then on Tuesday I'm gonna play Nine Kings. It's like I actually haven't played that, but that game as a suggestion, I think at least Bureaucrat Berry was playing it, maybe someone else as well. Roguelike Kingdom Builder. So when I was playing Super Fantasy Kingdom, that was mentioned. So that will be on Tuesday. And then next week's Friday, I will be playing the demo of Heroes of Might and Magic, Olden Era. And if I can squeeze on Thursday, I will be playing Quasimorph, which is now really close to the 1.0 release. Was it so that there's 0.99 of Quasimorph is out? Because I have played Quasimorph in the previous years of Turn-Based Thursday Fest. And I think it's just fitting that I played that a bit as well. But those 3 games I mentioned first, Burden of Command, Nine Kings, and Heroes of Might and Magic Olden Era, those are kind of my picked games from the pool of games that multiple streamers are doing. So there's I don't know the exact numbers, but I would say maybe 40 streamers, let's say officially, doing Turn-Based Thursday Fest content. So there's going to be a lot of turn-based games this upcoming week, and new ones to check out. And I'm hoping they did update the website calendar already, but if you check turnbasedthursdayfest.com, you can see the schedule or the shared Google Calendar, and then see when people are playing and what they are playing. Did I ever play Phoenix Point? I did not. Phoenix Point has been kind of one of those games that's very much on my radar, and a game I would like to play in a almost like just to both honor and check what Julian Kolop is doing, the original developer of XCOM, for those who don't know. So that's why I got a Phoenix Point is on my list, and I would really like to play it, but there has just not been like a good time for it. And same thing, well, it's not same thing as far as Julian Kolop goes, but a game like Xenonauts, I would really like to play it. And then now there's Xenonauts 2 as well. So many games, but then for me, and I've talked about this before, when I pick a game, I need to feel right to play a certain game at a certain moment. So then, if I will actually drive without autopilots here to get this done a little bit faster, we're getting closer to actually starting to play Pillars of Eternity, which is the actual scheduled game today. So yeah, playing some of the games. I can't and I won't force myself into playing a game. So then, sadly, sometimes that means that some game is on a almost eternally feeling hiatus. But then eventually I will play it when the time is right. And when I say time is right, when the feeling is right. And that kind of happened with Motosound now. Like last year, I for a moment had enough after playing like 300 hours. But then now, at the beginning of this month, I think YouTube showed me some algorithm showed me some video about. It was actually this current version, and then also upcoming things into 0.7.18. So kind of piqued my interest that, hey, wait a minute, there's a lot of new stuff in this, and maybe it's time to check it out again. Here we are. This crude oil is extremely heavy. So maybe I should have not driven over this hill. Can we get up, please? Easy. 15 kilometers an hour, a little bit slow. The police behind me is probably super happy. Also, I think that bus back there is my company bus. Not that one in the forest, but but one in there. I do not want to delay that from its schedule. So let's try to speed up, but I think we just made it up the hill. So from here, the mass will certainly help and get us driving. Oh, this sort of kind of those yellow lights. Those kind of lights were added in the game. If not in the previous updates, at some points. So you can add a lot of those green lights to your own vehicles as well. That are not in, but there's a lot of detail in these tankers. Okay, maybe I will now focus for a bit. Because coming down this hill with about 80 tons of crude oil, driving 100 kilometers per hour will require some attention. Oh yeah, true. You can have 20 lights per vehicle. It used to be 10. So you can add a lot of lights. Oh shit. You can add a lot of lights into vehicles. Just in time for my sunlight. Let's have my head tracking on, so I can't look to the left. Just when the lighting in this game hits right, It is a beautiful game. Even if it's a kind of simple graphics, but sometimes you can get like some really, really nice looks. This if you autopilot this sort of setup to the harbor, it takes a route from this corner, and the last tanker will get stuck on the corner there. Just it's a warning that it's good to set up the waypoint a little bit differently so that the car doesn't drive from here. Basically set it out on that road there. And then you can leave the autopilot on. This was incredibly perfect timing, because my scheduled Pillars of Eternity will start in 8 minutes. So we have time for a 7-minute break after I do this delivery. And I'm not sure how much of Mototown. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. Fuck. Well, I just lost 150,000 by not getting the contracts because my brain froze as I was thinking about ending the stream. Oh well. Main purpose was to deliver the fuel. Fuck. Oh, that happens to me like 1 every 50 times and it pisses me off so much, but there's no reloads in this game, so that's it. I was about to say, now that I have grinded the money up to 5 billion, I'm not sure how much of Mototown I will play before 0.7.18 comes out. But when it comes out, I definitely will. Possibly even before that. So, at certain moments I might play Mototown in a similar way I did now, before the, let's say, actually scheduled content. Especially if you guys want to hang out and watch me or just chill when I am doing so. So, not the last of Mototown, but don't know exactly when the next time will be, kind of every now and then. But now, a little break and then onwards to Pillars of Eternity. And because of the way things are set on YouTube side, if you want to catch up Pillars of Eternity, you do need to jump to that stream. But yeah, from Mototown, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye bye. And we will have a little break, and then time for Pillars of Eternity.